Hey, what's up, everybody? So, you see this browser here. I just created this AI powered browser where it creates article summaries and allows you to chat with the news. I do have some issues here with the latency, but I just wanted to show you how it works. So, for example, you can go to this. Here's an article I fell upon evidence of a social evaluation penalty for using AI. Basically, what they're saying is people who use AI are going to have like social backlash almost. So what we can do here is we can go to OpenAI. We can do this. Open the. I'm gonna not showing you my 11 Labs API key. What we do is we do this, we save it in there. Oops, that was the 11 Labs key. So we do 11 Labs, we do this, we type that in there, and then we do the OpenAI key. All right, and then OpenAI. Bam, and then we save. All right, so I made this browser. Um, And basically, what it does, we can go here now and see how it says ready to summarize. And this is like a great browser for anyone that's in science, law, finance a little bit. I haven't got it to work with the SEC when you're looking up 10Ks and stuff like that, but I am working on getting that done. But anyone with like science or law, you can come to like these studies and say, man, I really don't feel like reading all this nonsense. So why don't you just generate a summary for me? And then it's going to go boom, 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 generate the summary. It may take a minute. It's using ChatGPT, I think GPT-4 or something like that. And then boom, AI tool users face negative judgments about competence and motivation from others, which is interesting. I don't really agree with that because for example, I'm sitting out here cranking like 3 times as much workout uh, than I normally would. Like I work the same amount of hours, but my productivity is through the freaking roof now. And then people who use AI tools believe they will be evaluated negatively by others. I actually don't think that myself. I think when people hear that I'm using AI, they think, damn, this dude's about to get tons of stuff done. Because I am working with AI in an area I have domain expertise. It's not like I'm coming into roles being like, I'm a biologist, let me use ChatGPT. Using AI tools at the workplace can damage one's professional reputation. I really think that is incorrect and more based on company culture. I'd be kind of shocked and scared if I worked at a company that did not want us picking up and adopting AI because it's like, man, I don't know, the future. uh, our companies that are using AI are like outperforming all of the other companies that aren't using AI. So anyone who has a workplace like that, get ready to find a new job because you won't be in business in 36 months. Let's see what else they got in this thing. AI tools users anticipate and receive negative evaluations regarding their competence and motivation. We got that one already. Why did this double up? Oh, it must just be so located in the attribution theory and emerging technologies, found in significant section, located in the abstract. AI users anticipated perceived as lazier, less competent, and less diligent. That again, I don't really agree. Although I will say this: if you want something done the fastest way, you give the job to the laziest person because they'll find the easiest way to do it. I mean, that's a known thing people talk about. People are less likely to disclose the use of AI tools. I make it very evident that this is what we're doing, and we're going to move fast because of that. Evaluators rate AI users as lazier and less competent compared to those who receive help from other sources or no help at all. So another thing this browser can do is we can read the source. Consistent with our pre-registered hypothesis, targets described as receiving help from AI were rated as lazier than employees described as receiving help from non-AI sources. or who were not described as receiving any help. So either don't get the shit done or ask your boss, right? If you just take matters into your own hands, use AI, and accomplish the mission, you're going to look lazier. This is nonsensical. Who in the right mind believes any of this stuff? Receiving help from AI results in negative evaluations of effort and ability. That's hit or miss. It depends on who's doing it. AI users are rated as less competent, diligent, independent, and self-assured compared to users of other forms of help or no help. And I think really what this comes down to when you read whatever, no help at all, it's your manager wants to feel validated, and it's an ego-driven response. These people want to feel like they're useful. You aren't the expert, I'm the expert. Come ask me for answers. Don't ask AI. I'm the smart one. This is pure ego when you dig into this. Receiving help from AI leads to a social stigmatization, regardless of demographic attributes. Um, I mean, that might have been true, when hands had 19 fingers, but these days, I don't really agree with that. What do you think? People who use AI tools in hiring scenarios are evaluated differently based on the evaluator's AI use frequency. Of course, like if I were interviewing someone and they were a developer who's been a developer for 15 years and they were like, I don't use AI, I'm well above that. And then I had another developer who was a developer for 8 years and was like, I use AI and I've 5x'd my output. I would hire the person with less experience who's adopted the new tools and has the higher output. We're entering a time where like mundane tasks and all this nonsense around ego-driven productivity is ending. We need creative thinkers who act fast, can manage risk, and be nimble, and get things done and move things forward. The future belongs to the action takers. That's kind of the environment we're entering. If you were to ask me, then again, who am I? I'm just some talking head on the fucking internet. Managers who use AI more frequently tend to favor candidates who also use AI in hiring decisions. Yeah, of course, because we're all using the same shit to maximize our productivity. Why would I want a team of 10 where half of them are using AI, half of them are anti AI, and half of them are doing 5 times more work, and the other half are being purist about, like, oh, I'm going to do it all on my own. Like, that's just nonsensical in a business sense, right? If I have a business and we can do 5 times more output with the same resources, why would I not want that? Why would I not want that? Managers who use AI, oh, we did that one already. Non AI users are more likely to penalize AI users in hiring decisions. You do not want to work for a company who thinks like that. If they fire you or penalize you for using AI, start looking for other jobs. There's bosses out there who would love to take you on their team and watch you maximize output in their organization. Absolute nonsensical stuff. The use of AI leads to negative dispositional inferences about the users. Non AI users may be more likely to penalize AI users in hiring decisions. Again, yeah, you don't want anything to do with anyone who's going to be like, oh, you use AI, you better hit the road, Jack, or only use that brain of yours. Move slower. We need slower work. We need less productivity in this office. Nonsensical stuff. I mean, and this is published psychological and cognitive science work. Like, who are these people? Everyone that was interviewed in this article is either going to be unemployed or their business is going to be just passed by people who are adopting AI tools and things like that. Um, what do I know though? This is just my take. But yeah, what do you think of this browser I made? Right, pretty sweet for checking out the news, and then we can also, you know, why would organizations be upset with people who use AI and are more productive? Boom. Let me fix that. Why? Right? And then we ask it. Boom. It's thinking, gives me an answer. I do have this link with 11 Labs, so we can talk to the whatever. But the problem I have right now is this relay time, right? It needs to feedback and feedback. I'm working on the latency here, but you will eventually hear this. Because what's happening right now is all this is being fed to open 11 Labs, and then it's reverting back transcribed. So it will eventually.
Organizations may be upset with people who use AI and are more productive due to the social evaluation penalties associated with AI tool use. The negative judgments about competence and motivation that AI users face from others can lead to a damaged professional reputation. This can create a dilemma where productivity-enhancing AI tools improve performance, but also diminish how others perceive an individual's abilities and dedication.
Don't work with
Moreover,
Jim. He just gets
the
shit
perception
done.
of laziness, incompetence, and dependence that AI users may face can impact their relationships with colleagues, supervisors, and potential employers. If
People
organizations
hate when you do
prioritize
extra
traditional
work
measures
in
of
front of
effort and
them.
ability in their evaluation of employees, the use of AI tools could be seen as a shortcut or an indication of lack of self-sufficiency.
Shortcut, of course.
Additionally,
that's a
the
good thing.
stigma associated with AI tool use could lead to challenges in teamwork, collaboration, and overall workplace dynamics.
Crazy.
It may create a divide between those who rely on AI for assistance and those who prefer more traditional methods, potentially hindering communication and cooperation within the organization. However, it's essential for organizations to recognize the potential benefits of AI tools in enhancing productivity, streamlining processes, and improving outcomes. Finding a balance between leveraging AI technologies for efficiency and addressing the social perceptions of its use could be key to maximizing the benefits of AI adoption while mitigating any negative consequences on individual evaluations and organizational relationships.
Well, there you have it, folks. Honestly, I think this is a bunch of nonsense. What do you think? Let's talk about it in the comments. Do you think AI is good or bad in the workplace? Do you think it's making things more complicated or less complicated? If you're someone who's anti AI, hit me up in the comments here. I want to chat with you. Why do you think it's bad for us to adopt AI? Right? Like let's argue about that in like a friendly way, obviously. Right? Anyways, that's all I got today. I don't know. It's Monday. Have a good Monday. Talk to y'all later.